this news from the world richest man in person of Elon Musk, saying that whoever said that money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about, have left me with mixed reaction, because I can't help but ask myself, who should understand money better than a man who is the richest man in the whole world? I mean, this man is worth over $850 billion. So when the Bible said, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his life? The Bible was right. It means that whilst you are in pursuit of acquiring the whole world, you should understand that your life is worth more. And people have come in defense that the Bible says that money answereth all things. It does not mean that money can acquire all things. If the love of money is truly the root of all evil, why is it impossible to do most things in life without money? They are right. But that does not mean that everything you must do in life, you need money. Come on, a lot of things are not adding up here. And many people go further to say, if the love of money is truly evil, why are pastors, clergymen, and religious leaders accepting it? And then I went to look deep into that statement. I came to understand that the Bible does not say that money in itself is evil, but that the love of money is evil. This is because whatever you love, you do everything it takes to get it, to acquire it. And after getting it or acquiring it, you also do whatever it takes to keep and protect it. Hence, the reason people go out of their way, doing everything humanly possible and even inhumanly possible to get this money. But the problem now is that money isn't really the paper currency. Because I know every day we step out there and you listen to conversations, you'll see a lot of people complaining about how they want money, how they need money, what they need it for, why they need it, and all of that. And the money they are really talking about is the paper currency. And I can remember vividly well when I had the privilege of meeting a wealthy man in this country who wanted to acquire a property in Ikoyi that was worth billions. And he said he didn't have the cash to acquire this property. And I couldn't help but ask, sir, but if you don't have the cash to acquire the property and you said you were going to acquire the property anyway, how are you going to do it? He said, and I quote, that in the room where real transactions take place, that paper currency is the least commodity. And he later acquired that property. I now ask, Adekunle Gold said this in one of his songs, that money, no, they buy happiness. So now when I make money, I realize, I remember a lot of persons came out to bash him. That I now so they do. After they don't make money, they'll come out to tell you things like this, just to water down your spirit and make you not to acquire the same money. But I could remember there was a place in that same song where he said that you self go make your own too. And then Tenny also came out to make a song and he said, they say money can't buy you happiness, money can't buy you love, money don't quench this emptiness, but I want all the money in the world. They don't even hear the part where she said, I want all the money in the world. They only hear these 3 lines. And they came at her, not knowing that she is not against them, but she is for them. I look out in this generation and I see the desire to break even, to break out of poverty, to really make this money. And it is very clear that this generation don't understand that paper currency is not really money. Because if you travel out of Nigeria with 10 billion naira to even countries like Ghana, Niger, and Cameroon here, with that naira, you cannot do anything except you are able to find a place where you convert that naira into whatever currency they are using there. So which means that if I have some naira change in my pocket when I travel to the US, that naira change is going to come back with me from the US without being used, except I find a place to change it. And if I don't find a place to change it and I come back to Nigeria and they've changed to whatever currency we are currently using now to another type of currency, and I still have the old one, it means that I'm going to discard that naira currency I have with me. Now I ask the question, why are the youth selling their body, their soul, their conscience, and mortgaging everything that is valuable to them just in exchange for this paper currency? Because I know that growing up, if you needed the services of pleasure givers, there were locations where you would find them. You go to them. But these days, while it looks like everybody is into the business, both male and female, they come out to look for you in your houses, in your hotel rooms, in lounges, in open spaces, in closed places, everywhere, even in church. So I ask, if people like this can still open their mouth and say that money truly does not buy happiness for someone who has properties even outside the earth, I think I want to do a series on what money truly is. I need to open our mind and our eyes, and I would want you to join this series so that we will learn together, because I think we are misplacing our priorities and misplacing the values. It is time to come back, because the way we are going, there is no retirement plan. 11 out of 10 youths want money with no valuable skills. And everybody wants to become a voice, wants to become a celebrity. But they don't understand that a celebrity is someone who has successfully sold their ability, or who is successfully selling their ability. It means that you must have an ability that is sellable, and you must do whatever it legally takes to sell that ability successfully. Understand that whatever money you have, you cannot eat more than your stomach can carry. You cannot sleep in more than one room at the same time. You cannot drive in more than one car at the same time. In fact, whatever kind of car you buy, it does not guarantee your safety. Money can buy you food, but not satisfaction. Money can buy you bed, but not sleep. I hope this makes you well, because now this be the problem.